My Immortal, part, what was it, 6? Yes. Part 6, chapters 31 through 35. Chapter 31. Author's notes. I said shut the fuck up, you quiefs. Stop Kaylin, Ebony, a Mary Sue, okay? You do not even know what's going to happen, okay? So fuck you. Fangs to my BFF Raven for die help. 1011. I always knew you were on Voldemort's side, you son of a Bika. Buffy rocks. 111. Sirius said to Snap. No, I'm not. I was teaching them something. Snap clammed. Oh, fucking yeah? I took some black Voldemort serum out of my pocket and gave it to Severus. He made Snap drink it. He did, angrily. Then Luscious took out a tape recorder and started playing it while he did curses on Snap. Then Professor Sinister and Lucian made us get out with them while Snap told his secretes. Lucian took Vampire and Draco to the nurse after thanking me 1,000,000 times. Professor Trevelry... Excuse me there. Pardon me. Professor Trevelry took me to a dark room. Now I was going to go back in time to seduce Voldemort. Moving posters of MCR and Nevrana were all over. Hermione, Darkness, and Willow came too. Bloody Mary gave me a Blake bag from Tom Ridd's store. What's in the bag? I asked Professor Trevelry. You will see, she said. I opened the bag. It was a sexy, tight, low-smut black leather gothic dress. It had red corset stuff, and there was a slit up the leg. I put it on. My friends helped me put on the Blake fishnets and Blake pointy boots Willow had chosen. Willow and Darkness helped me put on black eyeliner and blood red lipstick. You look fucking kawaii, bitch, Blood Mary said. Fangs, I said. Okay, now you're going to go back in Tim, said Professor Sinister. You will have to do it in a few sessions. She gave me a Blake gun. I put it in a strap on my fishnets, like in Red is Net Evil. Then she gave me a black time turner. After an hour, used a time turner to go back here, Professor Trevelry said. Then she and Bloody Mary put a pensive in front of me. Everyone went in front of it. Good luck, everyone shooted. Darkness and Willow gave me Death's Touch Sin. Then I jumped sexily into the pensive. Suddenly I was in front of the school. In front of me was one of the sexiest goth guys I had ever seen. He was wearing long Blake hair, kinda like Milky Way, only black. He had gren eyes like Billy Joel Armstrong and pale wit skin. He was wearing a Blake ripped up suit with Vans. It was Tom Bombadil. Chapter 32. Author's notes. I said, stoop flaming, I know his name isn't Tom Bodil. That was a mistake. If you do not like the story, then you can go screw yourself. You suck. Hi, I said flirtily. I'm N.O.B. Way, the new student. I shook my pale hands with der Blake Noyle polish with him. The name's Tom, he said, but you can call me Satan. That's my middle name. We shook hands. Well, come on, we have to go upstairs, Satan said. I followed him. Hey, Satan, do you happen to be a fan of Grende? Since MCR evidence don't exist yet, then I asked. Oh my fucking god, how did you know? Satan gasped. I actually like GC too, a lot. Get it? 'Cause GC did that song, I Just Want to Live, that sounds really 80s. OMG, me too, I replied happily. Guess what? They have a concert in Hogsmeade, Satan whispered. Hogsmeade? Yeah, that's what they used to call it before these times before it became Hogsmeade in 2000. Hogsmen. He told me all secretively. And there's this really cool shop called Hot Topic, I finished, happy again. He frowned confusedly. No, it's called Hot Issue. He smiled secretively again. Then in 1998, they changed its name to Hot Topic, he moaned. Oh, now everything was making sense for me. So is Dumbledore your Prince Pill? I shouted. Uh-huh. He looked at his black nails. I'm in Slytherin. OMFG, me too, I shrieked. No, sorry. I shried ked. You go to this skull? Get it, 'cause I'm Gothic, he asked. Yeah, that's why I'm here. I'm new, I smelled happily. Suddenly Dumbledore flew in on his broomstick and started shredding at us angrily. No talking in the halls. He had short blonde hair and was wearing a polo shirt from our Rimcrick Ogle Orfritters. Stupid Goths. Satan rolled his eyes. He is so mean to us Goths and punks just because we're in Slytherin and we're not preps. I turned around angrily. Actually, I think maybe it's because you're the Bark Lord. WTF? He asked angrily. Oh, nothing, I said sweetly. Then suddenly the floor opened. OMFG no, I screamed as I fell down. Everyone looked at me weirdly. Hey, where are you going? Satan asked as I fell. I got out of the hole and it was back in the pensive in Professor Trevelry's classroom. Dumbledum was there. Dumbledore, I think I just met you, I said. Oh yeah, I remember that, Dumbledore said, trying to be all Gothic. Sinister came in. Hey, this is my classroom. Wait, WTF, Enobi? What the hell are you doing here? I looked at her. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. WTH how? I screamed, forgetting she was a teacher for a second. But she's a goth, so it's okay. Professor Sinister looked sad. I was drinking Voldemort serum. She started to cry, black tears of depression. Dumbledum didn't know about them. Hey, are you crying tears of blood? He asked curiously, touching a tear. Fuck off, we both said, and Dumbledum took his hand away. Professor Sinister started crying again in her chair, sobbing limpid tears. OMFG, Enobi, I think I'm addicted to Voldemort serum. Author's note. See you fucking preps? Go fuck your Selixes. That's serious issues 20 to hell numbers. Chapter 33. Author's note. I said shut up, it's not my fault, okay? If you don't like the story, then you're a prep, so fuck off flamers. P.S. I'm not updating until you give me 5 God reviews, and this time I meant it. You suck, Fangs Raven, for die help. I'll promise to help with your story. Lols 1. Oh my fucking god, 1, I shooted sadly. Should we get you to St. Manga's, bitch? Hell no, she said. Listen, Egogi, I need her help. Next time you go back in Tomb, do you think you could find Tom Anderson for some help? Sure, I said sexily. I went outside the door. Draco was there. He was wearing a big black GC t-shirt, which was his Panamas. Hey, sexy, I said. How'd it go, Enobi? He asked in a voice that was sexy and kind of low, like Gerard Way when he was talking. Fine, I responded. We started to go back into the dorm. How far did you go with Satan? Draco asked jealously. Not too far, lol, I borked. Will you have to do it with him? Draco asked angstily. Hopefully not too far, I shouted angrily. Then I felt bad for shooting at him. I said sorry. We Frenched. What happened to Snipe? I growled. You will see. Draco giggled mistressly. He opened the door. Snap and Lumpkin were there. Sirius was pokering them by staging them with a black knife. No, please, Lumpkin begged as Sirius started to suck his blood. I laughed statistically. I took some photons from him and snapped being torqued. Okay, I know this is mean, but think about it, people. They are pedos, and Snap tried to rap them. And New A Saddest Rock has anyone seen Shrek Attack 3 lols. We took some of Snipe's blood, then Draco and I went back to our rooms. We sat on my gothic Blake coffin. My clothes were kind of dritty, so I put on a Blake leather outfit Fingy, kind of like one Swelly has in Andre World. If you haven't heard of it, then fuck you. I put on some Blake platform heels. Darko put on Desolation Livers by MCR. Then we started to take each other's clothes. I took off his shit and he had a six-pack lols. We started to make out like in The Grudge. His pot in wetness in my... He pot his wetness in my you-know-what sexily. I got an orgy. Oh, Draco! Oh my fucking god, Draco! I screamed passively as he got an erection. I love you, Taeburi, he whispered sexily, and then we fell asleep, lol. Chapter 34. Author's Notes. Shut the fuck up, preps. Have you even read this story? You're probably just preps and posers, so fuck you. Thanks to Raven for the help. Hi, Ebony, I woke up in the coffin the next day. Draco was gone. I got up and put on a Blake tight sexy dress that was ripped at the end. There was red corset stuff going up the forint and the back, and it came up to my knees. There was a slit in the dress like in Mr. and Mrs. Symeth. I put on ripped Blake fishnets and Blake Stiltson's boots. Suddenly, Sorius cocked open the door. I hoppened it. Hi, Ebony, he said. Guess what? You have to come to Professor Sinistor's office. Okay, I said in a depressed voice. I had wanted to fuck Draco or maybe listen to MCR or Evanescence. I came anyway. So what the fuck happened to Snipe and Lupin? I asked Sorius flirtily. I fucking tortured them, he answered in a statistic way. They're in Azkaban now. Lol. I laughed evilly. Where are Draco and Vampira? I muttered. They are excused from school today, Sodomize moaned sexily. Right now, they are watching Da Nightmare Before Xmas. We went into the office. Professor Sinister was there. She was wearing a gothic Blake dress that was all ripped all over. It kinda looked like the one Amy Lee wears in this pic. She was drinking some Voldemort serum. She took out the pensive and the time toner. NOB, you will have to do another session now. Also, you need to get me the cure for being addicted. Addicted, she said. Good luck, Fangs. And then I jumped into the Pensive again. Suddenly I looked around. I was in the Great Hall eating Count Chorkula. It was morning. I was sitting next to Satan. On a table was a tall Gothic man with long black hair, pale skin, and blue eyes, wearing a suit and black Converse shoes. He looked just like Charlene Manson. I noticed he was drinking a portent. Who is he? I asked. Oh, that's Professor Slutborn, Satan said. He's the portent's teacher. Ebony? Yeah, I asked. Did you know that Marilyn Mason is playing at Hogsmeade tonight? And they are showing The Exercise at the movies before that. Yeah? Well, do you two go to the Cord Tort and the movie with me? Chapter 35. Ghost of You. Author's Notes. Thanks to Susie for the idea. You rock. Fuck you, preps. Thanks to Raven for the help. You rock, girl. P.S. I'm going to end Destroy really soon, so fuck you. Oh yeah, and if you know any gothic names, please tell me, cause I need one for serious. Bangs. Need to get more water. I went into the conmen room, thinking of Satan. Suddenly I gasped. Draco was there. I grasped. He looked as hot as ever, wearing Blake leather pants and Blake Lonkin Prack t-shirt and Blake eyeliner. Draco, what the fuck are you dong? I gasped. Huh? He asked. Then I remembered. It wasn't Draco. It was Lucian. He still had 2 arms. Oh, hi, Lucian, I said. I'm Ebony, the new student. Lol, we shook hands. Yeah, Satan told me about you, Lucian said. He pinted to the group of sexy gothic guys. They were sitting in a corner cutting. It was Sirius, Vampire's dad, and Snap. All of them were wearing Blake eyeliner and Blake Good Shraylote band t-shirts. Listen, I'm in a goth band with those guys, he said. We're playing tonight at the Marilyn Mason show as backup. Oh, really? I asked. Yeah, he said. We're called X Blake Tier X. X Blake X Tier X. I play the guitar. Spartacus plays the drums, he said, pointing to him. Snap plays the boss, and James plays the guitar. To even foe, we call him... And James plays the guitar, too. Even foe, we call him Samaro, after Samara in the ring. Hey, bastards, I told them, and they gave me death touch sins. Suddenly, I gasped again. But you don't have a lead singer, I asked. Lucian looked down sadly. We used to, but she did. She attempted suicide by slitting her wrists. Oh my fucking god. That's so fucking sad, I gasped. It's okay, but we need a new lead snigger, Samaro said. Well, I said I'm in a band myself. Riley asked Snap. I couldn't believe it. He used to be Gothic. Yeah, we were called Bloody Gothic Rose 666. Do you want to hear me sing? Yeah, said everyone. So the guys took out their guitars and began to pay a song by. Get it? 'Cause by guys are so sexy. Gurn Day. I walk this empty street on the boulevard of broken dreams. I sang sexily. I do not own the lyrics to that song. Everyone gasped. And Opby, will you join the band, please? Begged Lucian, Samaro, Sirius, and Snap. Okay, I shrugged. Are we going to play tonight? Yeah, they said. Okay, I said, but I knew that I had to get a new outfit. I walked outside, wondering how could I go forward in time. Suddenly, someone jumped in front of me. It was Morty McFlea. He was wearing a black Bnad t-shirt and Blake baggy jeans. What the hell are you dong here? I asked. I will help you go frowad in Tim, Inobi. Then, he said seriously, then he took out a Blake Tim machine. I went into it and suddenly I was forward in time. And that's the end, or as far as was written for the My Immortal fan fiction, based very loosely on the Harry Potter universe. Join us next time. We're going to have a little bit of a discussion about it. Believe it or not, there are things that can be taken away from this story. I thank you all again for joining me for this. I'm glad that people are enjoying this and getting a laugh out of this book. If you want story, whatever you want to call it, really. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will have a little bit more of a discussion after I come back in just a few more minutes. Thank you, and we'll talk in just a few minutes. Take care.